Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales, has always been known for her poise, elegance, and dedication to royal duty. But over the past 2 years, the world has watched her face one of the most personal and frightening challenges of her life, a battle with cancer that forced her to step away from public life and rethink her health, her priorities, and her daily habits. Now, after months of treatment and recovery, Kate is slowly returning to the spotlight and revealing the lifestyle changes she has made since that life-altering diagnosis. One of the most talked about changes came during a recent public outing in London with her husband, Prince William. The royal couple was visiting a group of small businesses and local breweries along the famous Bermondsey Beer Mile, a popular area known for craft breweries and social gatherings. The visit was meant to support independent businesses and highlight community entrepreneurship, but it also gave the public a rare candid moment with the future queen. As the couple toured the Southwark Brewing Company, they were offered samples of beer and cider. Prince William happily accepted a taste of the locally brewed cider, joking with the brewers and chatting about the craft process. But when the drink was offered to Kate, she politely declined. Instead of taking a sip, she explained that since her cancer diagnosis, she has become far more mindful about alcohol. The comment was simple but powerful. Kate revealed that she now drinks very little alcohol and tries to be much more conscious about what she consumes. For many people listening, that brief remark said a lot about how her life has changed since her illness. It also reminded the public of the journey she has been through. The Princess of Wales cancer story began quietly and unexpectedly in early 2024. At the time, Kensington Palace announced that Kate had undergone abdominal surgery. The palace initially described the procedure as planned and non-cancerous, and the royal family asked for privacy while she recovered. For several weeks, the public heard very little about her condition. The princess stayed out of the spotlight, and speculation began to grow online about her health and whereabouts. Rumors circulated across social media, with people questioning why the usually visible royal had disappeared from public engagements. Then, in March 2024, Kate released a deeply emotional video message that shocked the world. Speaking directly to the camera, she revealed that tests after her surgery had discovered cancer. Doctors had recommended a course of preventative chemotherapy to reduce the risk of the disease spreading, and she had already begun treatment. The message was heartfelt and sincere. Kate explained that the diagnosis had been a huge shock for her and Prince William, and that they needed time to process the news privately before sharing it with the world. She also said that their biggest concern was helping their 3 children understand what was happening. Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis were still young, and Kate wanted to protect them from fear while also being honest about her health. In the video, she spoke calmly but emotionally, assuring the public that she was focusing on recovery and asking for privacy while undergoing treatment. The announcement immediately changed the conversation around the royal family. Messages of support poured in from around the world. Leaders, celebrities, and ordinary people shared their well wishes. Cancer survivors and patients said her openness helps them feel less alone in their own battles. For months after that announcement, Kate stepped away from her royal duties. Public appearances were paused while she focused on chemotherapy and recovery. Those months were difficult for the entire royal family. Prince William had to balance his royal responsibilities with supporting his wife and caring for their children. Behind palace walls, the family faced the same fears and uncertainties that millions of families experience when cancer enters their lives. Chemotherapy is often physically exhausting. Patients deal with fatigue, nausea, and emotional stress, and recovery can take months or even years. Kate has spoken openly about how challenging that period was. She explained that during treatment, patients often put on a brave face for their loved ones and for the public. They try to stay strong, focus on healing, and move forward day by day. But once treatment ends, many people discover that the emotional journey is far from over. After finishing chemotherapy, Kate described the recovery phase as surprisingly difficult. She said people often expect life to immediately return to normal, but the reality is much more complicated. The body takes time to heal, and the mind needs time to process everything that has happened. She described the experience as a roller coaster, moments of relief mixed with lingering fear and uncertainty. By late 2024, the princess shared encouraging news that her chemotherapy treatment had been completed, and by early 2025, doctors confirmed that she was in remission. The word remission brought relief not only to the royal family, but millions of people who had followed her journey. Still, remission does not mean the experience simply disappears. Cancer survivors often change their lifestyle, diet, and daily routines to protect their health and reduce the risk of recurrence. For Kate Middleton, that transformation has included becoming more conscious about what she eats and drinks. Her decision to limit alcohol is part of a broader focus on wellness and long-term health. Doctors frequently recommend that cancer survivors reduce alcohol consumption, since alcohol can increase the risk of certain types of cancer and may interfere with recovery. Many survivors choose to eliminate it entirely, while others simply become more mindful about how often they drink. Kate's comment at the brewery made it clear that she has taken that advice seriously. Even while standing in a brewery surrounded by craft beer and cider, she chose not to drink. Instead, she enjoyed a non-alcoholic option while chatting with local business owners and learning about the brewing process. The visit itself was filled with light-hearted moments. Kate climbed a ladder and protective gloves to stir ingredients inside a large brewing kettle, laughing as she tried to follow instructions from the brewers. Prince William joked about whether she was doing the job correctly, and the couple shared playful banter as they worked together. They even participated in the friendly competition to see who could pour the best pint of beer. William, who grew up in England's West Country where cider is incredibly popular, appeared quite confident in his pouring skills. Kate watched and laughed, teasing him about being the cider expert in their family. The moment felt relaxed and genuine, offering a glimpse into their relationship during a time when the world has been deeply concerned about her health. But the day was about more than just breweries. After leaving the Beer Mile, William and Kate continued their visit through London's famous Borough Market, one of the city's most iconic food markets. There, they surprised visitors and vendors by stepping behind food stalls and helping serve customers. At one dessert stand, Kate helped dish out fruit crumbles to excited tourists who could hardly believe they were being served by the Princess of Wales herself. At another stop, the couple visited a coffee stand run by a social enterprise that trains people experiencing homelessness to become baristas. The organization helps participants gain job skills and build stable careers. Kate stepped behind the counter and tried her hand at making coffee, chatting warmly with the trainees and asking about their experiences. The interactions reflected one of the things the princess has always been known for, her ability to connect with people in a natural and compassionate way. Even before her illness, Kate had built a reputation as one of the most relatable members of the royal family. She has long championed causes related to mental health, early childhood development, and family well-being. In fact, her work in early childhood education has become one of her signature initiatives. Kate believes that the first 5 years of life are crucial for emotional and cognitive development. Through her Royal Foundation Center for Early Childhood, she has promoted research, awareness campaigns, and support programs designed to help children thrive. Her passion for family life is deeply personal. Kate grew up in a close-knit family in Berkshire. Her parents, Michael and Carol Middleton, built a successful party supply business and raised Kate and her siblings in a supportive environment. Friends have often said that her upbringing shaped the values she brings into the royal family today. When she met Prince William while studying at the University of St. Andrews in Scotland, neither of them could have predicted how their lives would unfold. The two first met in 2001 as university students. Their relationship began as a friendship before slowly developing into a romance. Over the years, they navigated the intense scrutiny that comes with dating a future king. After nearly a decade together, William proposed to Kate in 2010 during a trip to Kenya. The engagement announcement captured global attention. Their wedding at Westminster Abbey in April 2011 became one of the most watched royal events in modern history. Millions of people around the world tuned in to see Kate Middleton walk down the aisle and officially become part of the British royal family. Since then, she has steadily grown into her role. Many royal observers say she has become one of the monarchy's most respected and trusted figures. Her calm demeanor, careful public appearances, and dedication to charitable work have earned admiration both in the United Kingdom and internationally. But the cancer diagnosis reminded the world that even the most admired public figures face deeply human challenges. For months, royal watchers wondered how the illness might affect her future role as queen. Prince William is next in line to the throne after King Charles III, and when that day comes, Kate will become queen consort. During her absence from public life, the royal family's schedule had to be adjusted. William continued his duties while also taking time away to support his wife and children. Sources close to the royal household described the period as one of the most difficult chapters the couple had ever faced. Despite the challenges, the experience appears to have strengthened their relationship. During recent public appearances, the couple have seemed more relaxed and affectionate with each other. They often share smiles, quiet jokes, and supportive gestures that show the bond between them. And as Kate slowly resumes her royal engagements, the public response has been overwhelmingly positive. Crowds at events often cheer louder when she appears, and many people have expressed admiration for the way she handled her illness with honesty and grace. Cancer survivors in particular have said that seeing someone as prominent as the Princess of Wales speak openly about the disease helps reduce stigma and encourages people to prioritize their health. Her recent remarks about lifestyle changes have sparked conversations about the importance of prevention and self-care. Cutting back on alcohol, eating nutritious foods, exercising regularly, and managing stress are all habits that can improve long-term health. Kate has long been known for her love of outdoor activities. She enjoys tennis, running, swimming, and spending time in nature with her children. Friends say that during her recovery, she focused heavily on gentle exercise, fresh air, and maintaining a balanced diet. These routines helped her regain strength and maintain a sense of normalcy. And while she is gradually returning to public engagements, royal aides have made it clear that her schedule will remain carefully managed. The goal is to ensure that she can continue serving the public without compromising her health. In many ways, this new chapter of her life reflects a deeper shift in perspective. People who survive serious illnesses often say they gain a renewed appreciation for everyday moments. Small decisions, like choosing not to drink at a brewery, become symbols of a larger commitment to wellness and longevity. For Kate Middleton, those choices may also inspire millions of people watching her journey. She remains one of the most photographed and talked about women in the world. Every public appearance, every statement, and every small personal detail becomes part of a global conversation. And right now, that conversation is about resilience. It's about how someone who seemed to have a fairy tale life faced a frightening diagnosis and emerged stronger, more reflective, and more focused on what truly matters. Kate Middleton is not just returning to royal duties, she is redefining what life looks like after cancer. And as she continues that journey, the world will be watching closely. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.